Now I can. Is he asleep? Good. Closed. Life is like a crocodile. Wait a minute. Aren't the offices of Fitz Randolph and his secretary connected? Even if they are, he's out like a light. Hey yo, short stuff.
Heyo, nice night. Considering that at this time of year...
You open office doors, right?
Affirmative. Considering that at this time of year, it usually cools...
What's your name, sweetheart?
Jimmy Love. It usually cools down. But autumn, as you know, comes late and all...
Look, Jimmy, I'm not going to ask you to open Fitz Randolph's office.
Only authorized subject, William A. Fitz Randolph. Late and all at once.
But his secretary's yes. Okay, sweetheart?
Only authorized subject, Beverly Torrance. Hair blonde, eyes blue, bust 50, waist 24, hips 36, negative identification.
Access denied.
Access denied? Liz said to herself. We'll just see about that.
Aren't you the charmer?
Integrated elevator conversation chip. We'll have to start dressing more warmly.
Are you sleepy?
Power conservation mode. Low on oil. Isn't the autumn sun splendid?
Hey, time for bed, sweetheart. Great idea. Pumpkin punch in a can of motor oil. Anyone care for some? Pumpkin punch, Jimmy?
I'd like to, but Mr. Fitz Randolph will fire me if he sees me drinking. He only lets us drink oil so that we don't rust.
He's in the ballroom. He won't see you.
No, I don't dare. He could show up at any moment, like a summer thunderstorm.
Don't worry, I'll figure out something else. But you'll have your punch. I bet you can't guess what's inside this oil can.
Affirmative. Suddenly, everything is like cloudy. The weather is just crazy.
Hey, yo, Jimmy.
Nice night.
Open the second door for me.
Only authorized subject, Beverly Torrance. Hair blonde, eyes blue, bust 50, waist 24, hips 36, positive identification. Access allowed.
And that was how, with the help of the pumpkin punch, Liz got Jimmy Love to open the door to the secretary's office.
Thanks, sweetheart. Fitzrandolph Mansion, Halloween night. My exclusive interview with Big Albert. Hey, you, Albert. Liz Allaire of the Quill.
Huh?
4 questions. 20. Can you tell me your motive for sneaking into the magnate Fitzrandolph's office? 12. What's that in your hand? 1. Are the rumors that say you're a kleptomaniac true, or did I just invent that to get under your skin a bit? 4. Are you listening?
Now, give this to the immaterial man. Hurry!
Poor Liz. For once, fortune seemed within reach, only to elude her. On the other hand, if she had managed to get into Fitzrandolph's office, she would only have solved the mystery surrounding Big Albert after reading that note.
It's strange that Fitzrandolph has such an obsolete model. After all, he bankrolls the inventions of Professor Fly, who's designed more advanced phonographs than this.
Let's see if I can remember. Yes, why did Liz want to find something to write with if she had a tape recorder? Anyway.
Pencils. What luck! Not even chewed on.
From her experience with her family, Liz knew that many wealthy people tend to be absent-minded.
Hey, there's something on it. Hey, there's something on it. A crank handle.
Liz grabbed the crank and was about to make noise. Did I say noise? No, music. There's a reason that they call her Loony Liz.
Wasn't this in the other office? Fitzrandolph is clever. One turn of the phonograph crank, and the table, part of the floor, and the wall turn, and this appears. Listen to what I'm telling you, Liz. The rose-colored bed. William A. Fitzrandolph's Dirty Laundry. A Liz Allaire exclusive. Forget it. The gossip rags don't interest me. This is where Fitzrandolph dictates his letters to his secretary, but only the long ones. An ice bucket, tongs, and a can of caviar. Expensive caviar. My sister, Anne-Marie, the smart one, uses it to make sandwiches. No way. Sleep here and you turn into Hannah Montana.
Liz, the great investigative reporter, knew that a certain pet would go crazy for... or did she know that?
And the magic word for today is caviar. But the real magic would be if something was written on it.
Liz now had the notebook. Perhaps the time had come to take some notes.
Warehouse, ASAP.
When she finally found out what Big Albert's note said, Liz headed to Fitzrandolph's storeroom, located behind the mansion.
To the warehouse, then. Hopefully Big Albert and Immaterial Man are still there. I'll turn on my tape recorder.
Easy now.
Immaterial?
The people who did this will be back. Help me.
Count me in. What do I do? I'm your girl.
The important part is safe and sound now. We'll simply bury the rest. Lights out.
At noon the following day, Dan was awakened by a ringing telephone. It was his boss. Liz and Dan hadn't shown up at the paper that day, and he was, how can I put it, pretty angry.
I won't tolerate another screw-up. You hear me, Mr. Murray?
You know, you don't understand it.
If the story about last night's award ceremony doesn't make the
Sunday edition, you and Miss O'Lear are going to be in hot water. Get clear, Murray?
Very, very hot water, he screamed down the phone. Reluctantly, Dan went back to Fitzrandolph's mansion. Edgar told him that Liz had been seen going into the storeroom, where she evidently was no longer. Finding out what had happened to his beloved colleague was not going to be that easy.
Beloved? My foot. Los Angeles Stadium, Friday night. Manny Brown, Rico Sandretti. That's what counts. Doesn't this belong to that lunatic? Not that I pay attention to what she wears. Let's hope I don't find more of her clothes lying around here. What's it to me? Why, I've carried bundles like those, and even bigger ones. But, step by step, I've managed to get to where I am today. I don't carry these things anymore. I have one at home just like it. I always sleep on it, except when I have, company. 5-second rest period and I'm back on the court. This sports business is really tiring. That makes it downright cozy in here. Should I put out the fire? What for? Must be from some movie. Of course. Have I ever told you how much I like monster movies?
As everyone knows, some animals have to be tied up well with chains to keep them from escaping. The problem was, Dan had neither an animal nor a chain.
He must have really tied one on. If I try and wake him up, he'll only fake being asleep. He owes me money. That belongs to the chupacabras. He never plays it in public. Every time I turn around, he dies on me. Heyo, Tabby! Heyo, buddy. I've got a job for you. Attaboy, Tabby, attaboy. That's a long way down. Heyo, Wacko! You need a man's hand? Yeah. If she's in there, it's up to me to get her out. It's too far. How would I get back up? That's a shame. If it was longer, I'd tie it to something and use it to get down there.
If there was something that set Dan apart, it was his tendency to come to blows with people. What a guy.
Heyo, Kadnowski.
Back, you bloody earthling, or I'll vaporize you with my hypergalactic laser!
Are you stupid or what?
What a guy! But don't call me by my last name. I'm Edgar to my friends.
Fascinating.
Anyway, have you found out anything about our mutual friend?
Mutual? You're mistaken there. But tell me. Why are you dressed like an idiot?
I'm the new Vulcan Flash.
Good for you. And who is this idiot?
Don't pretend. Everyone knows who Vulcan Flash is.
I am not everyone.
Well, except for an Amundsen. There, he is called Vidiges Jimenez. They censored the original name because if you substitute an H for the V, a J for the U, an O for the F, an M for the C, and you say it backwards, you get a really bad word.
I love the graffiti.
Well, Mr. Fitz-Randolph doesn't. That's why my job is to clean it off.
Is Willie around?
He was at the mansion, but he asked them to get the Zeppelin ready. Maybe he's already there.
This is starting to bore me. Let's move on. Eya, Ellis.
Yeah, Dan.
If there was something that said
It was in the trunk. I always carry it in the car. It doesn't matter in which car. I don't see what I'd gain by tying this. I don't want to break this. I'm not throwing this down there. That's a shame. If it was longer, I'd tie it to something.
to achieve his goals, Dan had to pull out a claw. But how?
Oh, it's Robo-Pain's workshop. What's this? One of the Chupacabra's claws. And I thought they were natural. Nothing. That's not the way to get out. Why not? I know that this makes no sense, but this is my chance to use a bat.
Dan managed to get a thick chain, but how did he get it? Dan managed to get a thick chain, but how did he get it?
I don't want to burn this. I'm not throwing this down there.
Dan managed to get a thick chain, but how did he get it?
I'm out of here. To hell with the tickets. And where am I going? That's the ticket.
Dan managed to get a